Welcome to 420 Today, your not yet legal in Florida dose of marijuana news. Okay, the sun is shining and it's beautiful outside, but this week it's been kind of a bummer to be in Miami Beach. That's right, once again, the government in Florida has decided not to act on marijuana legalization. The bottom line, no legal weed in the 305 for at least another year or so. Last year, Floridians went to the polls to vote on amending the state constitution to legalize medical marijuana. But unfortunately, we lost. Constitutional amendments in Florida require 60% support to pass, and medical marijuana fell slightly short with 58%. With numbers that close, pot activists expected the state government to make their play this year, and that our leaders would figure out some form of legalization to satisfy voters. But that hasn't happened because the Republican-led government decided to stop playing the game and took away their ball. In other words, they refused to schedule any committee hearings for bills supporting medical marijuana, killing any hope of legalization in 2015. But it's not all bad news. Because, well, here's the thing. I think the Republican leadership may have made a fatal mistake. By walking away from the table this year, they have albeit made sure that medical marijuana will be back on the ballot in 2016. And that's key. Because although Attorney John Morgan's United for Care organization managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory in 2014, 2016 is a presidential election year. What that means is this. Only about 20% of people my age vote in midterm elections, like the one we lost last year by 2 percentage points, but closer to 50% vote in presidential year elections. So as more than 70% of young people favor legalizing marijuana, we should easily generate enough votes to pass the required 60%. Trust me, it's much better to get medical marijuana passed via a constitutional amendment than by way of a bill written by politicians, because this way, the politicians would have to get another constitutional amendment to screw things up. And that's pretty damn hard to imagine, because the majority of folks who actively oppose marijuana are really old and literally dying out. So if we keep up the pressure in Florida for the next few months, I think that medical marijuana legislation will pass in 2016. And that will be the tipping point for the rest of the South. Well, what do you guys think? Am I right? Or do you think the haters will find a way to stop us from getting the medicine we need? Comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching. My name is Briley Hale, and don't forget to subscribe.